Are you always late? Welcome to Career Smarts, the skills you need to get ahead at work and in life in just a few minutes. Hello, my name's Paul Puckridge. I'm the Training Director here at the Success Institute. It's my pleasure to welcome you here today. So today's Career Smarts is based around time management. So before we start, let me share a quote. When you learn to take control of your time, you improve your ability to focus, and with increased focus comes enhanced efficiency. I have to say that of all the work smarts that we need in our respective workplaces today, time management is certainly up there at the top of the list. Today I want to talk about 5 reasons you're always late, and I read an interesting post from Craig Jarrow recently on his Time Management Ninja website, and it got me thinking about the fact that being late at work is not something that we should be striving for. In fact, it's something that we really should try to avoid at all costs. So are you someone who's late a lot? Are you always late, either at work or in your personal life? There are 5 reasons I see a lot of people tend to be late, especially at work. One reason is they stay up late. Are you someone who stays up to the wee hours of the morning, and so therefore you wake up late? And that puts pressure on you to race out of home, catch public transport and get to work. The second reason that you're always late is you're trying to do that one more thing before you go. Hang on, just one more thing. The third reason is you're bad at estimating time frames. In other words, you think something will take you, that's only 30 minutes worth of work, but in reality, it's 2 hours worth of work. Do you find yourself underestimating how long things take? Do you find yourself stuck in lots of meetings and therefore you miss going to the next meeting or doing the next task? As an example, you go to a meeting at 9 o'clock, you think it will take you an hour. The meeting goes for an hour, 45 minutes. You get out of the meeting, you have a cup of coffee, you check your emails, and before you know it, it's lunchtime, and you have lost a good hour of time because of all those other things that happened in the morning. And reason number 5, you're always late, this is especially true in your personal life, is you can never find your stuff. How many times have you left work in the morning, and as you walked out the door you realized you didn't have your keys, or you didn't have your phone, or you didn't have your wallet, or you're missing something and you had to head back to find it, and then you couldn't find it, and as you started stressing out it became impossible, and you called out to the family, where are my keys, where's my wallet? Does that resonate with anyone? If it doesn't, then let's move on, but if it does, that can be a very stressful situation. Or what about at work? Where did I leave that file or that folder? Why is this a problem? I can think of a few reasons. Number 1 is if you're staying up late, you're burning the candle at both ends, you're going to get overtired. When you're always late, you tend to rush around, meaning that you're going to forget things and you're going to make mistakes. Reason number 3 is and this is a big one, you get a negative reputation from colleagues, your manager, and even your friends and family that you're a person who's always late. Have you ever been in a meeting, for example, and you've watched colleagues or a manager roll his or her eyes because someone is missing from the meeting? And they roll their eyes because you know this person is always late. Or let's say you're having dinner, or you've invited some friends or family over, and dinner's on the table, or it's nearly ready, everyone's hungry, and you're waiting for a particular person. Has that ever happened? And people start talking, oh yeah, she's always late. Let's just start. She could be half an hour. Who knows when she'll turn up? Have you ever had that situation happen to you where other people have got a bad reputation for always being late? And being late is a problem because chances are it puts you under stress. Are you the sort of person who doesn't want to be late, but you find yourself being late to things, or even if you are on time, you're racing around and you're stressed because you've been cutting it too fine? So let's try and fix this, and I want to share a few strategies and ideas with you today. So here's what to do. Number one, if you burn the candles at both ends, then get to bed early. Don't stay up too late. Get into a habit of going to sleep even 30 minutes earlier. There's plenty of strategies that you can implement to get to sleep early, and if you'd like to know how to, I'll share some over the coming training sessions. Set your watch 5 minutes ahead of time. Now, this seems like it's counterintuitive, but it actually works, and it saved me numerous times from being late. Now, I wear an analog watch. I did have an iWatch at some stage, an Apple Watch, and I've just find an analog watch is more reliable. I set it 5 minutes ahead of time, and I'm never late because I look at my watch and think, okay, I better leave. And then when I get there, by the time I navigate the traffic or get through the building and so on, I'm there on time. Number three, you can make sure you're always on time by blocking off time to work on important tasks each day. For example, let's say you have a 2-hour report. Well, how about you block off an hour or an hour 15 minutes today in your calendar, and you block off an hour and 15 minutes tomorrow. So you allow a buffer time just in case. And because it's blocked off, you treat this like an appointment with a customer. At 10 o'clock, you go to a meeting room, or you close your door, or you put on your headphones, or you let your colleagues know you're going to be working on this activity for the next hour, and you only work on it for an hour. And you don't get caught up in reading emails and having conversations and doing other things. You do that one thing for the hour 15, and therefore tomorrow, even though you've allocated an hour 15, it may only take you 45 minutes. If it doesn't, you'll at least have been able to use the time you've allocated. Number four, overestimate how long things take. For example, if you think something will take you an hour, then estimate 2 hours. Of course, you'll need to understand how bad you are at estimating time. For example, if you think something will take you 1 hour and that's how long you allocate, and you normally take an hour and a half, then just add 50% extra to the timeline. If you're really bad and you think it will take you 1 hour, but it normally takes you 2 hours, then when you estimate a job, double the time you think it will take. If you think this report will take you 2 hours, then build in a 4-hour buffer time to do that. And what that means is you may need to allocate 1 hour a day for 4 days. Don't try and do it all in one day. You won't. Build in time over a few days to get it done. And of course, put it in your calendar. Number five, prepare the night before. For example, if you have to leave early to go to work the following morning, then have your wallet, your diary, your briefcase, keys, phone, and all those things in one place, let's say on the kitchen table, ready for the morning. If you're traveling interstate, then do your packing the night before. Once again, have your bag, phone, keys, wallet, chargers, everything in the bag so that you can wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, have some breakfast, and everything is there. You won't be racing around saying to the family, where are my keys? Where's my charger? Where's my phone? I know I've done it before, and it's stressful and it's not very good. Finally, number six, leave for your meetings, especially your external meetings, a bit earlier. It doesn't matter if you turn up to a customer's office 10 minutes before you're scheduled to walk in. If you're there 10 minutes early, then you can wait outside and check your email. If you have a tablet with you, you can perhaps read something on your tablet, and then at the appropriate time go into the meeting. And likewise, an internal meeting. If you're there a few minutes early, that's fine. At least you're there early. You can have a conversation with people. Number seven, learn to say no or not right now. Maybe one of the reasons you're late is because you're always agreeing to do things. So perhaps you have to say, no, I can't do this today, but I can do it tomorrow, or I can't do it today and tomorrow, but I could do it by the end of the week. And if it's your manager asking you to do something, then just explain the reason why you can't. In other words, I'm working on that Jones project that you wanted me to finish. Here's a quote: "It always seems impossible until it's done." Isn't that the truth? Thank you so much for being part of today's session. If I can help at all, please feel free to phone me or email me. And until we talk together again, I wish you every success.